So next profile that we are going to review is Rita. So before I review Rita's profile, and what you can do is to, if you want your profile being reviewed, comment profile below and I'll review it in the next one. So when it comes to the LinkedIn headline, I'll repeat some of the things because I so happen to start recording as well on my Zoom. So for Rita, so she is a financial planner in Singapore. So when it comes to the LinkedIn banner, it is important to actually include a summary of what you do. So I like that she is having her awards here. So I would also recommend that you get someone to design your LinkedIn banner. Okay, so my banner, as you can see, it has a summary of my business, a call to action, and also a photo. So I actually got a designer. So I'm not a designer. I got a designer to design this. So not to be just to give some feedback, Rita, you can actually get a designer to design this. So this looks like something you put together, but can get a designer, include the awards, a summary of what you do, how they can contact you as well. And as I mentioned earlier in this presentation, you can also include a link, a quick link to how someone can contact you. You can either use it to point it to your website or a booking link. And just quickly how you can do that is by clicking on this intro section, edit intro, and this is a new feature as mentioned earlier. So this new feature, what you can do is you can edit an intro and you can add a website. So it can be a booking link, your actual website, your product page, and you actually get to customize the text as well. So this is fairly new on LinkedIn. So for Rita, you can include this for your profile as well. So that's what I would improve when it comes to your profile, Rita. Profile picture is okay. So if you want to make it more optimized, you can reduce the distractions at the back of your photo, and you can use pfpmaker.com to actually edit your profile photo to make it more professional and include a singular color at the back. And when it comes to the featured section, good that you included a disclaimer here, but this is also a good place to actually include some social proof. So for mine, what I do is I have a LinkedIn article. So this is important because one of the questions on your prospect's mind when they visit your profile is, what does this person know? How can he help me? So one of the important articles that I put here is LinkedIn marketing trends in 2022, and I can tell you there's a lot of people have accessed this article from my profile. Next, we also have this booking link. Actually, this booking link was there before this option was available. So we have the booking link, and also I have my client testimonials. So you can include that as well if you have maybe just a photo with your client, or if even better, if you have a video of your clients giving you a testimonial. So you can include that to increase some social proof, and you can include your LinkedIn posts as well. So for Rita, I would highly encourage you to include more of these things. LinkedIn articles, if you're featured in any interview on any media or podcast, you can include that too. You can include client testimonials and some of your LinkedIn posts. So when it comes to the about section, so let me just repeat it again. So when it comes to the about section, what you can do, so the simpler template from mine. So first, when it comes to the about section, the first 3 lines are most important. So the first line, please include a summary of your business, followed by, I break it down to 3 sections. So if you want to, you can actually copy it from my sections here. 3, who I help, problems I solve, how I can help, and how they can get in touch. So you can actually just copy this and include it, change it to your own services and your own descriptions, and use it for your about section. Okay, so that is the about section. And when it comes to the experience, perhaps you want to find the company page for JA Singapore for your volunteering. And okay, so one important thing as well, I think you can see from my shared screen, is your LinkedIn URL. So if you can see the LinkedIn URL here, it's Rita Nanu 944431158. So you can actually edit your URL and save and customize your own URL. So you can easily do it, edit profile and URL. So if we can go and see the next profile. So for mine, as you can see, is linkedin.com/bobthings. So you can actually edit your public profile and URL so that you can optimize your profile for your name. You can also include, if you're part of a company, include that company as part of the URL. So don't leave it to default, because it will be these series of numbers. So I think that's about it for your profile, Rita. So if you need any more help on this, you can reach out to me. Okay, next one, we'll go towards Anjuli. Okay, so when it comes to Anjuli's profile, Anjuli has a good LinkedIn banner. So Anjuli is part of, she actually runs a digital marketing, she teaches digital marketing, as I understand. And this is a good LinkedIn banner. As you can see on my shared screen, it's not too optimized. So it's good that Anjuli included her logo here, so that's good. And she also included her website and a brief description as well. But as you can see here, it is not very legible, so it's very hard to read. So I encourage Anjuli to actually re-look into this and make sure it's readable. So if this one is the desktop view, so if it's hard to read on the desktop, it should be very hard to read on the mobile as well. So next for Anjuli, I would say an important one is the LinkedIn headline. So I think for Anjuli, what you included was your position and your company. So I would highly encourage for you to include keywords. For example, if you want your social media strategies, you teach social media, you help companies with social media, so include the right keywords that you want to be discovered for. So for me, I include keywords marketing consultant, B2B, sales lead generation, content advertising, speaker and trainer. So I regularly get discovered for these keywords. So if I can show you, I can actually show you the search appearances as well, and these will show you why this is important. So give me a second. So maybe I'll come back to this later, but it will show you the number of keywords, the types of keywords that you're being discovered for. Okay, so it's coming up. So the number of keywords that you're being discovered for, and why is it important to include the right keywords in your profile. Okay, so as you can see, these is actually live data. So this is from May 3rd to May 10th. So because I have the keyword speaker in my headline, I'm being discovered for the keyword speaker, and I actually received a few speaking invitations this week. And because I have the keyword sales and marketing as well, that's why I've been discovered for the keyword sales and marketing. So it's very important for you to include the right keywords as part of your LinkedIn headline to be discovered. So don't just leave it to founder at specific company, include the right keywords as well. And let's move on to the rest of Anjuli's profile. So it's good that Anjuli actually included a number of posts that she posted on LinkedIn. So what I would encourage as well is to include also, if you have client testimonials, client videos, as mentioned just now in Rita's profile, client videos, if you're client testimonial videos, if you're interviewed. So I know that Anjuli was interviewed in the 3 Marketers show. So if you're interviewed on podcasts, you can include here as well. This is to improve your social proof. So social proof means increase your social presence. So when someone looks at your profile, there's an impression that you are popular in at least your field. Okay, so very good that Anjali, you have your own company logo here. There are actual company pages as part of your experience. And what I really like, Anjali, is also you have very good LinkedIn recommendations going on for you. And I like that you got a recommendation from Manfred, which is my friend. And Manfred here wrote a very good recommendation for you. So for all of you watching, try to get recommendations from your peers or from your friends, or especially from your clients too. So good job getting recommendations. And also, as mentioned in Rita's profile, Anjali here has customized her own LinkedIn profile. As you can see, the URL is Anjali Gopalakrishna, and that's it. No numbers and alphabets. So good job on your profile, Anjali. Just a few things that you can optimize: your banner, your LinkedIn headline, and a bit about your featured section as well. Oops. Okay, so when it comes to the about section, it's fairly okay, but I would include more spacing. And as per my about section, you can also use emojis and bold to separate out your profile. And if you're a business owner, I would encourage to stay away from writing a resume. Instead, you should start writing about your company, the clients your company has helped, and how you help as a company, not your skills, but your company's services. Because as a business owner, I think that you are not going to look for employment anymore. So this about section should be about your business. So that's for your profile, Anjali. So thanks for submitting your profile earlier this week. So 2 more profiles to go. Next one is Marcus. So give me a second while it loads. So for those watching, if you like your profile to be reviewed in the future, you can actually type in profile in the chat below, and I will actually review it in the near future as well. Okay, so next profile I will review is also from Singapore. It's Marcus Rex. Okay, so give me a second while it's loading. So Marcus Rex. Okay, so while it's loading, give me a second. Okay, so Marcus Rex. So I like, from first glance, I like Marcus's profile picture, even though it has a background, but it has a blurred background. So that is very good. And normally for profile pictures, I would encourage to have shoulder and above, but this is fine as well. And when it comes to the LinkedIn banner, it's a very nice photo. For corporate purposes, I would encourage Marcus to have a LinkedIn banner that includes a summary of his business, or not his business, but a summary of his company, and also, if you can, include the company's logo as part of the LinkedIn banner as well. So he works for, Marcus here works for X Suite Group, so he can actually include X Suite Group as part of the banner design, a summary, and also the website for X Suite Group as well. And good job for Marcus that he included post as well. So for an individual, what I would recommend is if Marcus was interviewed on a radio or any publication, to include it here as well. And good job, I really like that he included his post here. And when it comes to the about section, so Marcus so happened to be employed. So I would actually write down, so for someone who is employed, I would encourage you to write your experience. Okay, so what is your experience? What skills do you have? What trainings you have attended? And also for a personal profile, and you are employed, you can also include some of your interests as well. So this is given if you're employed. So good that Marcus also has his company as part of his experience. and also a good number of recommendations. So Marcus is the second last one because his profile is quite complete. So if Marcus wants to include more things in his featured section, he could actually include the website of the company he is working at, or he can actually include a corporate video of the company he is working at. So that's really up to him. But for someone who is employed, this is actually a very good LinkedIn profile. So another tip as well right now is for you, if you're connecting with someone, also to turn on the bell notification icon if you're looking to follow someone's content. But overall, good job when it comes to the profile. Okay, so last but not least is Michelle. So I think Michelle also submitted a question and I answered it in the live Q&A yesterday. So when it comes to this, so Michelle's profile, so the profile photo I would say has much to be desired. So I would encourage a profile photo. And so we've seen 4 profile photos today. So I'll encourage a profile photo to be of the shoulder and above. And if you need to edit the background, use pfpmaker.com. So Michelle here actually has the right elements when it comes to her LinkedIn banner. So she has her name, which is interesting, and also she has a summary of what she does: career switch mentor, grooming future leaders in financial services industry. So even when I look at this on the desktop, the text is not quite legible, so I can't really read when it comes to the text. So really take this into consideration. Is the text readable on the desktop, and if it's readable on the mobile as well? So for Michelle, actually when I saw her question, I actually know that she is more into recruitment and grooming leaders. So she has wealth manager, retirement specialist as part of her headline. I actually would encourage her to change this LinkedIn headline to what she says on her LinkedIn banner. So this, I believe, is maybe something that she used to do. But if Michelle, your focus is on recruitment right now, it should be grooming future leaders in financial services industry and career switch mentor. And good that you have a call to action as well. Connect to book a 15-minute slot. And as mentioned earlier in this presentation, now you can include that link here as part of your intro section. Also good that, so one of the things that Michelle shared with me when she asked me a question when filling up the form was she was looking to do more recruitment. So good that Michelle here has featured some of her LinkedIn posts, her case studies, and some of her posts here, and some of her client testimonials. So very good. Good job including some social proof here. So what I would improve, so I believe maybe some of these testimonials are actual LinkedIn recommendations as well. So I would keep that there. So if your focus was on recruitment, you actually need to highlight your team. So you can actually post, make it part of your profile, your team building activities. So if you're looking to recruit, you are looking to attract people to join the team. So for someone to join the team, they need to see that your current team is awesome. So if you have done trainings, you have done activities with your team, please include it here as well. And also this was something I answered in the Q&A yesterday. So in the Q&A yesterday, I also said for recruitment, you can also highlight certain team members as part of the company page. So if your goal is for recruitment, the content here should be about, so what you say should be about grooming future leaders, should be advice to potential candidates, and also to highlight team building activities. So your advice should be for, I assume you want to recruit financial planners, your content should be around how you can help younger financial planners or people new in the industry. So that's on the featured section, the LinkedIn headline and the banner as well. And when it comes to the about section, So what I see here is quite similar to my advice for Rita. So Michelle, if it's for you as a business owner, then this section should be about your business and what do you do as a business and why someone should join you as well in your business. So the spacing here is much to be desired. So just a quick summary as well, just a quick reference. So let me just pull up my about section again. So when it comes to about section, you can segment it to 3, and especially if you're a business, this now should be aligned to your business. So who I help, problems I solve, how I can help, and how they can get in touch. So that's how you can revise. So include more spacing, include as well points so that it's more legible as well. So I see a lot of text here, and also a description of your experience. So if you are right now self-employed, you don't really need to highlight your experience. You can highlight your experience, but it doesn't need to be in a resume format. So the spacing and also the sections will really help for your about section to be legible. So good that you included your company as part of your experience. And also I see a very good number of recommendations as well. So good job on that. And also very interesting that you included a lot of your licenses. So if you're a financial planner, do include this as well. So that's about it for your profile, Michelle. So if you have any questions, do reach out to me as well. So last call. So if you like your profile to be reviewed in the next session, please comment profile below and I will review it in the next session. So thank you for those who have commented, Sarah, Achilles, Nwanja. So Achilles asked a question: how do you include a voice recording in your profile? So the voice recording is this one. How can you do it? So let me just pull it up. So how can you include a voice recording here? So I have this voice recording. Actually, it says that, hey, welcome to my profile. And that's about it. So how can you add this? You actually need to access your LinkedIn profile in your mobile app, and you can edit it in your intro section, and you should be able to add this, but it is only available to be added on the mobile app. Okay, so if you want your profile to be reviewed, last call as well, or if you're watching this on replay, do comment profile below. We'd love to see how I can help you, and I'll see you at the next live session. So thank you very much.